I'm going to be talking to a megastar who is almost as popular and gifted as myself. This man is known for his long, blonde, spiky hair, his sexy, gravelly voice, and for hanging around with megastars just like me. Without further ado, may I introduce my favourite raunchy rock star, Rod Stewart. Hello, Rod, darling. You look gorgeous, by the way, you
Hello,
do.
Dame.
And you look younger than ever. And how are you? How is
fine,
the
Dame
show in
Edna.
Vegas? A little penny? And you must be so busy, darling, with all your projects and
Dame
so on.
Edna.
Yes, darling?
Before we go any further, I'm not the real Rod Stewart.
What did you say?
I'm not the real Rod Stewart.
Well, what do you mean, darling? You're not an imposter, are you? A Rod Stewart looky-likey? There are people out there that try to impersonate me. Men dressing up as women to try and look like me. Oh, can you imagine such a thing? I blame the parents. I do. Call me old-fashioned. But anyway, if you're not Rod Stewart, who are you, darling?
I'm Dylan Cassidy, the next best thing.
Well, darling, I must admit you had me fooled. You do look like him, darling.
Thank you.
You do.
People do say this.
And tell me, not only do you look like him, do you sing like him as well?
I do. They say I sound exactly the same as the real Rod.
Really, darling?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to have to probe a little bit more deeply, darling.
Really?
May I run my fingers through your hair?
You can, yeah. It's real.
Oh, it is. Isn't it lovely and soft, darling? You know, I can hardly believe it. I really can, darling. Oh,
Do you like it?
I love it. Now, what are you up to at the moment, darling?
I'm doing a tour.
tour?
Yes, I'm doing a tour of Europe and the UK. A
Yes.
theatre tour.
A theatre tour. And where are you going, darling?
All around the UK first, and then off to places like Germany and Denmark. But yes, we have a live band, all great musicians.
I'm sorry to stare at you, darling, but I can hardly believe this. Do you think I might feel you one more time?
Feel what?
Oh, yes, you see, I like the real thing, as opposed to a prosthetic, darling.
That's real. That's real. That's real.
It is.
It's
It
all
is
real.
spooky, possums, let me tell you, it really is. Oh, darling, so who's in this show?
Right. Yeah, we've got
Apart
the
from
band.
you.
Apart from me, we've got the live band. Great musicians, as I said. We've got dancers, nice girls, and we have special guest artists.
And who are they?
We have surprise guest artists on each tour. We also have this time a guest artist called Jackie Miller, who sings in the style of Tina Turner. We'll be singing all Tina Turner's hits.
Tina Turner.
Tina Turner and Jennifer Hudson. Jennifer Hudson sang with Rod from the Soul Book CD.
Yes, I remember it well.
Yes.
And what about those famous songs of yours that we love, Rod? Dylan.
You mean like Maggie May?
Oh, Maggie May.
Maggie May, Baby Jane.
Oh, my favourite.
We do the Great American Songbook, all the great songs. Sailing.
Yes,
Do You Think I'm Sexy?
of course I do, darling. You're gorgeous, you are.
You think?
And a little bit spunky as well, if I may say so. Oh, this is marvellous, darling. I just know your show is going to be a great big success because you are so like the real thing.
Thank you. And if you want to come and see the show, I'll get you the best seats in the house.
How exciting. I can't wait. You're going to be a sellout everywhere you go, darling.
Thank you, Dame Edna.
Oh, well, Dylan, when is your next show?
Right now.
Right now?
Yeah, right now.
Well, darling, you'd better go and get ready. I tell you what, I'll introduce you.
Good idea.
What a lucky old rock star you are, darling. Off you go, darling, quick sticks.
Okay.
Hello, possums. Give me a little wave. Ah, let me get a good look at you. Oh, darlings, you've aged. You've aged tragically. And yet I still look the same, don't I? It's not fair, is it, possums? It is my great pleasure this evening to introduce to you the next best thing to Rod Stewart, Dylan Cassidy!